1 year ago today, Broadwater County Sheriff Deputy Mason Moore was killed in the line of duty near Three Forks, Montana. Now, since that fateful day, Moore's wife Jody and their 3 children have been working through what most of us can't even imagine: the loss of a father and a husband. Part of Jody Moore's work today includes becoming a guardian for men and women who wear the badge. MTN's Dennis Carlson is on special assignment tonight to bring us more on how she's honoring her husband's memory.
Just trying to continue to put one foot in front of the other. Just trying to be positive, even though sometimes it's really hard.
It was a year ago when Jody Moore saw her husband for the last time.
Leaving the house for the last time and seeing him for the last time and kissing him. And so in some ways that seems like it was just the other day. But in some ways it feels like it's been a really long time since I've seen him.
A year later, Jody and her children are still learning to live without Mason.
We're still trying to figure out, the impact and how our life is different now, and trying to figure things out. So obviously we're missing a member of our family, and so that's really hard, but at the same time, we've always been really good about being a team and working together, and so we're just trying to continue to focus on being a team and loving on each other and supporting each other and talking to each other, and again, just trying to do the things that he would want us to do.
A year to struggle with unanswered questions.
I haven't stopped having faith or stopped believing in God, but I'm angry, and it's hard. It's really hard. I'm struggling with the why and the why him.
Since Mason's death, Jody has found a way to continue her husband's work. She's established the Mason Moore Foundation, creating grants to pay for equipment law officers might not be able to afford.
I wanted to always protect my husband. I think that's a natural thing to want to protect your husband, and I can't do that anymore. So I feel like I need to help protect those that are still out there doing that job, and just try to do what I can to help them get home to their families.
The foundation also helps to keep Mason's memory alive.
Even though those individuals were successful in taking Mason away from us, it's important that the work that he has done continues to live on. It's important that in this story, that the story is about Mason and not about what took his life, but it's about what he did while he was here and how he impacted this place and this world.
Despite a year of unimaginable loss and pain, when you ask Jody about her husband, it's easy to see where her heart is. As
a goofy, funny, loving, amazing guy that cared for everybody. I mean, he just had such a big heart.
Precious memories and Mason's final words in a letter he left Jody are what keep her going.
Love wins.
In Three Forks, Dennis Carlson, MTN News.
Thank you, Dennis. So far, the Mason Moore Foundation has raised more than $40,000, and Jody says she hopes to begin the grant application process this summer.